What's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on? Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on to all the people? To all the people, UK Army, Tucker Army. What's going on? Much love and respect. Let me see who's in the building. My brother, Plant Based Boxing. Much love and respect, brother. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I'm ready to cook today. I'm ready to cook today, man. I got some topics I want to touch up on. You know what I'm saying? My brother Plant-Based Boxing. Welcome to the live stream, my brother. Much love and respect. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, I'm gonna cook today, man. You know what I mean? We got next week. I got my brother Fish. My brother Fish R1200R is in the building. It said Usyk is number one till others prove otherwise in the ring. And Joshua got the first crack at it. Yo, facts, my brother, facts. You know what I'm saying? My brother Emmanuel, my brother Emmanuel is in the building. My brother Emmanuel Broderick is in the building. He says, hi, much love and respect, brother. Welcome to the live stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna cook, man. I'm ready to cook. You know what I'm saying? I got my brother Emmanuel Broderick is in the building. You know what I'm saying? I got my brother Fish R1200R in the building. I got my brother Plant-Based Boxing is in the building. Much love and respect, man. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I'm ready to cook, man. I'm ready to cook. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, is Alexander Usyk. I'm gonna wait for some more people to get up in here. I'm gonna wait for some more people to get up in here before I start cooking. Because I'm finna go in. I'm going in today. I'm going in today. Just letting y'all know. Hey, Fish. Hey, let me see this comment, man. Let me see this comment. Fish R1200R said, Wilder suddenly outboxes Fury is scripted. Hey, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. You know, you old school just like me, but you're more old school than me, Fish. Now you know a lot of these fights could have been scripted. You know what I mean? A lot of fights could have been fixed. To be honest with you, a lot of fights could have been scripted and fixed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not disagreeing with you on that. My brother Plant-Based Boxing says, "Are you saying it's rigged?" I'm just saying, man. It's in the history of the sport, in the history of the sport. You know, it have been fixed fights, but it have been fixed fights before. Not saying all fights, but some fights have been fixed. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, a fighter get paid a certain amount of money to take a dive. Some fighters have taken dives. Yeah. So that yeah, that's that's you know what I mean, that's true. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, if you want to know how dirty the sport can be, you know what I'm saying? How to a certain extent, it's some fights that have been rigged. You know what I mean? Just being honest with you. I'm not just being honest with you, just keeping it real. But at the end of the day, it's a great fight though. You know what I'm saying? I think we going I expect a war. I expect a war. It's gonna be better than the first fight to me. I think it's gonna be better than the second fight. You know, of course, it's not gonna happen. What happened in the second fight is not gonna happen in this trilogy. No, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a war. I lean towards Fury winning, but I wouldn't be surprised if Fury gets knocked out by Deontay Wilder. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. My brother Fish R1200R says controversial trilogy followed by a quad in a race to a Gabi retirement. Hey, Fish going in, man. You know what I'm saying? Plant-based boxing says, can you imagine if after all the talk we ended up with Usyk versus Wilder for Usyk versus Wilder in the undisputed fight? Like, listen, man. Like, I gotta keep. This is why I gotta keep it real. plant-based boxing. This is where I got to keep it real, man. I got to keep it real with y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean, it's not me being biased. What about me? He says, what's up, Andrew Tucker, man? Much love and respect to What About Me. Welcome to the live stream, my brother. Much love and respect. Welcome to the live stream. Much love and respect, man. Welcome to the live stream. My brother, What About Me is in the building. My brother Fish R12200R says, Pokey your eye out, leaving that spoon in, bro. Yeah, I'm drinking on some good old tea right here. Some good old tea with Italian creamer inside of it. It's very good, man. You might want to try it. The kind of tea that I'm drinking is it's herbal tea, and it has probiotics in it. You know what I mean? And but the creamer that I use to put inside the tea is Italian cream. You guys might want to try it. It's really good. But listen though. It's gonna be a great fight though. It's gonna be a war. But before I get into the Fury versus Wilder 3, before I get into that fight, I just wanna be real with y'all, man. Could we say Usyk is number one pound for pound? You know what I mean? It's an argument between number one pound for pound, right? You know, because we know we have Canelo Alvarez, because it's considered number one pound for pound fighter in the world. Then some people have it. Some people kind of have their top three. Their top three is different from from others. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much how you pretty much how you got your top three. You know what I mean? You know, when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Bud Crawford, and then you can honestly say Alexander Usyk. Now, you know what I'm saying, top three. So whatever order you put those fighters in, it's up to you guys. Honestly, how I see it now, like as Alexander Usyk, 2-division world champion. You know what I mean? Alexander Usyk, 2-division world champion. You know, unified heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? Honestly, he has to be up there in the top three. You have to put him in the top three. If not number one, if not at two, at least three. That number three spot as far as pound for pound. You know what I mean? Based on accomplishments, based on what he's accomplished in a short amount of fights, what he has accomplished, you gotta put Usyk. You have to put Usyk at least at number three. Like, honestly, I'm just keeping it real. You have to put Usyk at least at number three. Number one, that's you can possibly put Usyk at number two, or some people may have him number one. Over this win over Joshua is big. You know what I'm saying? And to accomplish what he's accomplished, as far as becoming unified heavyweight champion, coming from cruiserweight, just clearing out that division, clearing out the cruiserweight division, beating the best guys, winning the Super Series 6. The Super Series tournament, I'm sorry, and becoming undisputed. And then on top of that, moving up to heavyweight, get 2 solid wins, and then go up against the best fighter in heavyweight, one of the best fighters at heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? That holds all 3 major titles out of the 4 titles. You gotta honestly say you probably have to put this guy's number one pound for pound, probably. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the chat. I'm missing some chats. I'm missing some comments. I'm sorry. Go back to the chat. I'm missing comments. My brother Fish says Yorkshire tea, that PG tips, cream and T, that's criminal. Sounds good, bro. That sounds good, Fish. That sounds good, my brother. That sounds good. That sounds really good. There you go. That sounds real good, Fish. What Fish says? Just says Ring IQ has a great pound for pound criteria. Oh, okay. Okay. Ring IQ has a great pound for pound criteria. Okay.
That's kettle food.
I understand that.
You want mayonnaise?
No. Yeah, I'll take it on there. You know, so what about me says I can argue with Canelo or Usyk at 1 or 2 and Bud at 3. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Like if you have Canelo number 1, Usyk 2, and Bud Crawford 3, that's solid. That's a solid list as far as the top 3 pound for pound. That's a solid list. Even if you had Canelo, Terrence Bud Crawford, or Alexander Usyk, like that's right there. I can't argue. I can't be mad at that top 3. That top 3, the top 3 right there. I can't be mad at the top 3. Or even if you had Canelo, Alexander Usyk or Bud, or if you have Alexander or Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Bud Crawford, or Usyk, you know, I'm not mad at that. Now, if you have Usyk, then Canelo, then Bud, I'm still not mad at that. Just being honest with you, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. My brother Earl HL, my brother Earl HL is in the building. Much love and respect, my brother Earl HL. He says, how can Joshua address Usyk amazing stamina? Oh, don't worry, my brother. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that, Earl HL. I'm gonna get into that. Most definitely. I got you, my brother. My brother DJ Adam GUK. Much love and respect, my brother. Welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome to the live stream. Much love and respect. But I'm gonna get into that, Earl HL. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna dive into that. Trust me, I got you covered. D Hodges is in the building. Much love and respect to my brother D Hodges. You know what I'm saying? Says, what up, Andrew Tucker, and chat LDBC. Salute, family. Much love and respect to D Hodges. You know what I'm saying? My brother DJ Adam G UK. He says AJ can bounce back, but he needs to bully Usyk. I agree with you 100%. I think that's going to be like the game plan going forward in that rematch. I think that's going to be the game plan, honestly, going forward in that rematch. He's going to have to get in there and really bully that cat. He's going to have to bully, no respect, show love and respect. Show love and respect. Appreciate it. Show love and respect outside of the ring. Because you know these guys have a lot of love and respect for each other. Show love and respect outside of the ring. Go get it. Go get it. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? You can show love and respect outside of the ring, but in the ring, show no respect. Like really press the attack, come forward, be busier, let your hands go, be smart with making the necessary adjustments as digging down to the body, going to the head, and Joshua can bounce back. He bring back that killer. Not, not being worried getting hit on the chin, not being worried getting hit on the temple. Go in there, be smart, good head movement, good defense. You can stay right there in front of him, but dig down to that body because Usyk, one thing I noticed in that first fight, that Usyk didn't like getting hit to the body. That's one thing I noticed. Usyk didn't like getting hit to the body. And when Joshua was able to counter him with the big powerful right hand, it's like Joshua ain't put too much on the shot, like he was holding back. He didn't put too much on that right hand. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think just being smart, applying pressure, being busier, making the necessary adjustments, throwing the combinations, going down to the body, going back up to the head, being busier, like being smart with your punch selection and taking the fight to Usyk, using your size. But be smart with the adjustments. But bring back that ferociousness. Bring back that killer. You bring back that killer. You bring back that ferociousness. Trust me, it's a different fight. Because what people got to understand is that Joshua wasn't too far off. he was in there boxing. Like I didn't agree with the game plan, but he was in there boxing. He was in there boxing with the pure box, with the slickster, with the pure boxer. He was in there boxing with him, and I gave him 5 rounds out of the 12 rounds. I gave him 5 rounds that he outboxed Alexander Usyk. So not saying that Joshua can't box, but I'm talking about bring back that killer, the killer. And I know when you step up in competition, you know, sometimes you got to switch up a little bit because certain styles can be a little difficult. Certain styles can throw you off. But I'm saying that bring back that killer instinct, bring back that killer, bring back that beast that you have inside of you, that we know that you have inside of you. And I'm saying just apply pressure, be smart with throwing the combinations, going to the body, going to the head, be smart with making the necessary adjustments, move your head a little bit more better, work off the jab, boom, get down to the body, go back upstairs, frustrate. You got to frustrate Usyk with the combinations. Let your hands go. Be busier. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's like the game plan going forward. My brother DJ Adam G UK says killer instinct. I agree with you 100%, my brother. That's what Joshua need, man. That's what Joshua need. He needs that killer instinct, my brother. You know what I'm saying? 1-2 Kid is in the building. 1-2 Kid is in the building. He says, I don't have an issue with Usyk as number 1. He is he is a 7-time world champion. Yes, I don't have a problem with now having Usyk as number 1. I don't have a problem with that at all. Hold on, give me a second. I don't have a problem with having Usyk as number 1. He beat the 2-time unified heavyweight champion, and he former cruiserweight undisputed champion. So I don't have a problem with Usyk based on accomplishments, based on what he's accomplished in his career. I don't have a problem with Usyk being number 1. Hey, 1-2 Kid, if you want to hop on, man, I can put the link in the chat, my brother. I would love to chop it up, man. I want to hear your take on who you feel wins the Wilder Fury fight, your prediction. I also want to get your take on it's in the chat, 1-2 Kid. I also want to get your take on what you feel about Anthony Joshua and how he, if you feel he can come back, and what does he need to do in the rematch going forward? What does he need to do? What changes he needs to make? What is it that he need to do differently to this time win the rematch against Alexander Usyk? I got my brother DJ Adam G UK is in the building. He said he needs to just get on the inside, and if he has to take a punch to land a punch, then so be it. AJ can hit a lot harder than Usyk. That's facts, bro. That's facts. Usyk was getting hit with a few good power shots. You know what I'm saying? Usyk was getting hit with a few good power shots that was pushing them back. So in a way, he respected Anthony Joshua's power. You know what I'm saying? He respected Anthony Joshua's power. I gotta tell the truth. He respected Anthony Joshua's power. But it was time Anthony Joshua landed the straight right hand and pushed Usyk back at times. You know what I'm saying? Usyk has a little power as well, but he doesn't have one-punch knockout power like Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is bigger and stronger and has punching power. And for Anthony Joshua was able to get in there and he was able to box with the boxer. He won 5 rounds. Out of the 12 rounds, I had 7 rounds to 5 for Alexander Usyk. Usyk clearly won the fight, but Joshua did win 5 rounds. And the 5 rounds that Joshua won in that fight, he was able to outbox the boxer, the more pure boxer, the more slick style fighter. He was able to do so. So this time, Joshua can't focus on trying to outbox the boxer. He's going to have to apply pressure, make the necessary adjustments, come forward, be aggressive, apply pressure, go back to the body, because Usyk doesn't like getting hit to the body. Usyk doesn't like getting hit to the body. Joshua's going to have to let his hands go, be busier, throw those mean combinations, let his hands go, be smart, working off the jab, go to the body, go back up to the head, be smart with his punch selection, let his hands go, be busy, be dominant, try to walk him down. You feel what I'm saying? I got my brother. 1-2 Kid is in the building. Much love and respect, my brother.
What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother, man. Welcome to the live stream, man. It's been a long time, man. It's good to have my brothers, man, be chopping and talking boxing with my brothers again, man. I miss y'all cats, man. But hold on, before you cook 1-2 kid, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. My brother Raymond Sweeney is in the chat. Much love and respect to my brother Raymond Sweeney. Much love and respect to my brother AG. Much love and respect to my brother Mad Chad Boxing and Sports. That's my brother right there. If you're not subscribe to my brother, go subscribe to my brother right there. Man, much love to my brother Cola Phillips. Much love to everybody in the chat. But yeah, man, what changes do you feel that Joshua needs to make going into the rematch? And do you feel with making necessary making a few adjustments to and this time being a little smarter going this time around, do you think that Joshua has a chance? Do you see that how he can win the rematch going up against skilled, fundamentally sound, very difficult Alexander Usyk?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, if he kind of if he bogards him and uses that advantage, which is his size, and he can be explosive, and to sit there and just try to box him for 12 rounds was silly. I mean, if he had to fall back on that, that would be different. But for that to be the first plan, to be Plan A, was a bad game plan. To go in there and box with a guy who's known to box. Like that's what he does. Like that's what he's about. So I mean, yeah, I think he could make some serious adjustments. You know what I mean? And press him, come in a little heavier. You know what I mean? A little more explosive. It might hurt his stamina later on, but who knows? That why give up the one thing that you got going for you, your advantages, and that's your size. You should go in there and bowl the man down. You know what I mean? Bully him out, like the comment said earlier. I think that would be the game plan and work that body because yes, he did not like those straight right hands to the body. He didn't like that at all. You could see it. He had moments in the fight, AJ did, but yeah, I just think it was a bad game plan. But shout out to Usyk for pulling it off, though. I mean, shit. I mean, this dude just beat probably the number one heavyweight in the world. Came up from undisputed and took on not just the random guy with a belt. He took on a guy who had 4 belts, if you include the IBO. You know what I mean? It ain't too much BS going on with the IBO. I'm surprised that they're not making that a legitimate belt. It should be part of undisputed because they got a was it digitally? It's computerized the ranking system. So I mean that's some stand up shit actually. So and the shit that's going on with the WBC. As for the Tyson Fury and the Deontay Wilder, I'm not too interested in the fight. I mean, other than the hype, if you take that out of it, what you really got? You know what I'm saying? Like what you got with those two guys, and they've been kind of holding up undisputed, both of those guys for a while now. They've been bluffing undisputed, so I'm not too interested in it. But if that's what people want to watch, man, more power to them. Enjoy the fight. Shit, it's still boxing.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree with you. The IBF, I think the IBO used to be, I think at one point in time was actually a very important belt, wasn't it?
They have been. I'm just saying. I like the way that they do the rankings and stuff. It was brought to my attention by I think it was actual facts that they got a computer generated ranking system, so the ranking system can't be messed with. They can't no funny business promotions and anything good getting in there and making any making any moves with anybody. No under the table shit going on. You know what I mean? Guys earn their spot. They keep their spot, and it is what it is. Mando stay Mando.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, like honestly, man, like I agree with you. I agree with you, 1-2 kid. Like I feel that Joshua got to bring back, and I know, and I tell people all the time, like when you step up in competition, it's gonna be different because this time you're going up against guys that may be on the same level, you know what I mean, and that's elite level fighters, so it can be a little different, you know what I'm saying, when you step up in competition because the fight can be more you expect the fight to be more competitive, more challenging. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you step up in competition and fight the top guys. So my thing is this: Joshua did go in there, against one of the best pure boxers, slick style fighter, slick style, very difficult style to deal with. He's a long amateur background. I know he's seen so many different types of styles. He's Olympic gold medalist, former undisputed cruiserweight champion, and now he is the unified heavyweight champion. So we know that's one of the best guys out there. I felt that Joshua was missing one thing, and it was something that a lot of us mentioned earlier. Like, Joshua has to go back to basically what he knows now. He's now a more complete. In a way, he's more a complete fighter because he's become a better boxer. You feel what I'm saying? He's become a better boxer. You know what I'm saying? And I said that because he was able to outbox Alexander Usyk 5 rounds out of the 12 rounds. Because I scored the fight 7 rounds to 5 for Alexander Usyk. Now, for people that scored it 8 rounds to 4, I'm not mad at that. But I scored the 7 rounds to 5, and in those 5 rounds, Joshua was able to outbox the boxer. You know what I'm saying? When he was busy and letting his hands go, he was doing good. And also being smart at the same time, because Usyk is still dangerous. Usyk just not this inside outside fighter, gets in, gets out, side to side movement, lateral movement, good head movement, can pivot, throw you off, counter you from different angles, and turn you and have you doing all types of stuff in that ring. Joshua surprised me because he was able to keep up with him, even though it ended up becoming a setup because Joshua faded because Usyk was doing a lot of moving. So Joshua had to keep up with him. So I think that's when he fatigued. He tired out. Usyk came on strong with the combinations, boom, 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 with the beautiful straight left hands, and was able to capitalize on that, and was able to make the necessary adjustments to win the majority of the rounds, or to come on at the last couple of rounds, and he came close to honestly getting Joshua out of there in the 12th round, but Joshua was still able to get in there and box with the boxer. My thing is this: I think Joshua has to bring back that killer of 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. A little bit of the fighter that went up against Alexander Povetkin. He got to bring that killer back. He got to bring back that killer that went in there against. He got to bring back that killer that went in there against Dillian White. He got to bring back that killer that destroyed. I hate to say it, but that destroyed Dominique Brazil. He needs to bring back that killer that went in there and boxed and was able to make it a hard time for Carlos Takam. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the end of the day, the warrior, the dog, and people say he have no dog. You can't tell me that a fighter don't have a dog in him. If he gets hurt, gets dropped, and gets back up, then you can't tell me that a fighter doesn't have killer instinct. And then you can't tell me that a fighter don't have the will to win. Because answer this question, 1-2 Kid, when he went down against one of the hardest hitting fighters in history, and one of the greatest heavyweights, you know what I'm saying? I say one of the greatest heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? When he went up against Vladimir Klitschko and he went down, he got back up. What happened?
He pulled off the dub. He finished him.
He finished him, brother.
Yeah.
So they can't sit up here and tell me, you know what I'm saying? My brother AG in the building. My brother Mark is in the building. Welcome to the live stream, my brother. Much love and respect. My brother Mark Alif is in the building. But listen, hey, Mad Chat, Boxing and Sports, man. If you wanna hop on, the link is in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I would love to also to hear what you have to say about the situation as well. Get your take on this what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So let me put that in the chat. But you see what I'm saying though, 1-2 Kid? You know what I'm saying? For people saying Anthony Joshua doesn't have the dog. People saying that he doesn't have that killer instinct. But 1-2 Kid, we know that's not true, bro. We know that Joshua just has to bring it back. He just gotta go. He's just gotta leave it all in the ring. He's gotta go in there and realize that what's at stake, and I gotta go back and get what's mine. I gotta go in here and press the attack, apply pressure, come in there, be busier, make the smart adjustments, let my hands go, bring back that ferociousness, bring back that explosiveness, and go in there and dominate and try to dominate. It's not going to be easy because we know what time it is with Alexander Usyk. We know what he possesses. We know how fundamentally sound, how skilled, and also how dangerous he is. But it's not going to be easy. It's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? But we know that Joshua got it in him to be able to come back and bounce back and win this rematch.
Yeah, he got it in him, but there's more than one mistake that he made in that fight, and it wasn't just the game plan. It was also he was looking past Usyk. I heard him in a couple of his interviews, and he was like, "Yeah, when I get this guy out of there, when I do that." So he wasn't up for the fight either. Now he got to get up. So and he got to bring that. What do they call that? Emotional content in with him to get in there and get that fire back underneath him. For this style, he needs that. He needs to take full advantage of that. Because if he don't, what we're going to do is we're going to rewatch the same fight over again. If he don't bring that type of style in there, that aggressive style. But yeah, he wasn't up for the fight. I don't believe he was up for the fight. I think it's good to have a cool head in the ring, but you can't be too cool. And with I think all this success from where he's been at a young age and how fast he's moved through the heavyweights, that's he got comfortable too soon. And when you get comfortable and you lose a little hunger in there, you know what I mean? This is what happens. So he got to reach, dig down, find it within himself, find out what he needs to do, switch up the game plan, find himself again, and then we may have a different fighter on our hands. Because he definitely, like you said, he got a dog in him, but he got to go get his dog though. You know what I'm saying? His dog got away from him. You know what I mean? He got off the leash, so he got to go find him. And when he find him, come back and know that he got. Now he know though. Now he know he got a monster in front of him. So this is what he needs to apply mentally to himself. And bring some emotion in there. Get upset. This dude walked away with your belts. Those are mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, jump on the dude. And he's gonna be kicking himself in the butt even if he does pull off the dub, because he's gonna be like, man, how did I let this slip through my hands the first time? You know what I mean? But still, shout out to Usyk, because like I said, he didn't just jump up and beat a champion, a random champion with a belt. He beat, probably in my eyes, the man at heavyweight. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people move up to heavyweight and fight guys like we've seen Roy do it. We've seen Evander, but Evander stuck around. We've seen James Toney do it, but who did they beat at heavyweight though? Honestly, this man moved up there and beat the man. So it's a little different. So shout out to Usyk, man, because that was a hell of a performance on his side too. But yeah, AJ definitely got a chance. But I look at it like this. I try not to put it too much favoritism in it, because what you do sometimes is you miss out on the true champion at that moment. You know what I mean? So, sometimes you miss out on that because you too caught up in what this man didn't do, while this man doing everything right. You know what I'm saying? So don't miss it. Pay close attention to both fighters. And I think it's a great fight, a great rematch. I would like to see Undisputed though. That's what I like to see. I like to see that WBC get involved. You know what I mean, with one of them guys.
Yes, sir. Me too, brother. My brother Mad Chad is in the building. Mad Chad Boxing and Sports. It's in the building, my brother. Welcome to the live stream, man. I got another one of my brothers on here, man. I feel good, man. I feel good. My brothers on here, and we on here cooking, man.
Thankful to be here. Beautiful Sunday. I got the red zone going on. Got a big Patriots Buccaneers. I'll be rolling with the Patriots tonight, even though we got a lot of Tom Brady fans up this way. But it'll be a fun night of football tonight in Foxborough, Mass. But with the whole fights, I mean, we got this huge card coming up, Andrew Tucker. Oh my God, is this the card of the year? I mean, hold on one second. I got people calling me all over the world here, Andrew. We got the card of the year coming up, fellas. I mean, it's 5 days away, 5 sleeps, and then we. I mean, what a card! What a card! Is Wilder? Just trying to touch base with what your post was there, Andrew. Joshua can come back. We can. but it's going to be an uphill task. This ain't an Andy Ruiz type fighter. You got a really slick southpaw, which is a wicked, wicked athlete. I mean, this Usyk kid's a wicked athlete. They said he could have been playing soccer for the, Ukrainian soccer club. So he's real nimble on his feet, real gas tank, has that haggler mentality when he goes into training. He leaves his family, he's running up mountains, running through snow. It's just, he doesn't have the silky sheet, so to speak, with AJ. You're absolutely right. He's got dog. You don't become champion like him and make that run and beat Klitschko and beat White. This dude's a fucking killer. And I don't like any discredit of what Usyk has done there. He outboxed one of the best heavyweight fighters in the world, one of the top 3 fighters in the world, I think, in the heavyweight division. Usyk impressed the shit out of me, Mr. Tucker. You know what I mean? I haven't seen a heavyweight with that nimble feet, with a southpaw moving those angles. You're talking north, south, east, west. I mean, his head movement, he's feinting with both hands. He's feinting with his feet. He'll feint one way, move one way, and he'll throw a right or a left the other way. He's very hard to figure out. He's like a jazz player, Thelonious Monk. AJ's like 1, 2, 3, 4, just boom, 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 boom. Usyk's all over the world. I mean, Usyk's just flying around, and his stamina level. And then you have to look at just the extracurriculars. You know what I mean? When you're looking outside the numbers, you're looking at what does this all mean? The dude has the same birthday as Muhammad Ali. That can't go ignored. He's also the same height as Muhammad Ali, the same weight as Muhammad Ali. I believe he has the same reach. So just I'm not making any comparisons at all, other than they're both gold medal Olympic winners. They're both heavyweight champions. And they're both beautiful footwork. For a man being 6'3", 225, 230, to be able to move around the ring like that, to know where every inch of the ring is, like he knows where he is at all times, keeping that tunnel vision, keeping that mental focus, the fortitude, everything that he did before the fight. He prays for his opponent before the fight. He prays to the Lord to remain humble. He prays for the health of his opponent. Then that he's just a real nice guy in his story, Andrew. He hasn't lost since 2011. That's the last time the guy walked into the ring and didn't get his hand raised. That's a long time ago. He said, and I think it's kind of just interesting. I can't wait for this Wilder Fury. Joshua's going to be an uphill battle. I think he can make it a more competitive fight. But I just see Usyk being that style that's just not right for AJ. And I don't know if the style's right for Fury. I think Usyk can beat Fury and Wilder. I just want to see Fury and Wilder before I can make a real bold statement. But I myself, Andrew, I can't remember a heavyweight putting on a performance like that where it was just against a great fighter. That's what people, I think, are diminishing in this, that they're taking away. AJ boxed with him for a long time. That was a competitive fight. He hit Usyk with some good shots. AJ didn't go out there and look like a bum. I think that version of AJ beats Fury and Wilder. That's where I think Usyk's performance is, because I saw that same movement in the 10th, 11th, 12th round. In those championship rounds, Usyk was getting stronger. That fight could have went 15 rounds. He was just starting to get going. I think it's very special, and I think boxing's moving in the right direction. I can't wait to see Big Baby Anderson, the Kawanicki, Helenius. We got the Sanchez, FAA, Jagba, Berlanga's on the card. I think J-Rock's on that card. Andrew, boxing is going to be rocking next week. And then you got Ted Cheeseman fighting across the pond. I think the Fowler Smith. I mean, next Saturday is going to be a freaking fiesta. It's going to be a party royale. And what a day of boxing next Saturday is going to be. I just hope everything's going well. But I'm thankful to be here, Andrew. Thanks for having me. And everybody subscribe to Andrew, man. What a great channel. What a great host. You always bring the knowledge, the energy. And I'm truly, truly honored, Andrew, to be treated like a king here at your show, man. Much appreciate from Portland, Maine, Andrew. You are the man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, my brother. It's always good to have historians, man, and have my brothers, man, that my throwback. I call you my throwback brothers, man, because I know you guys have been watching boxing for a long time, have a lot of history when it comes to the sport, very knowledgeable boxing historians, just like you 1-2 Kid and Mad Chad You know what I'm saying? It's good to have you guys because I know you guys have a lot of boxing knowledge, very educated when it comes to the sport. So it's always an honor to have guys like you on the panel, man. You know what I'm
Well, it's
saying?
always an honor to be on your panel, man, because even with all that knowledge, don't sell yourself short. You certainly got a bunch of it, not to mention the fact that the energy you bring to it. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
the
your
angles,
passion
Andrew, and the
for the game.
angles you bring at it, the
Right.
angles that you bring, Andrew, are brilliant. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go anywhere and agree wholeheartedly with anybody, but you always have respect, dignity, empathy. I mean, it's just an honor. I love it when you're live. I love it when you have a show. I'm always tuning in. I'm always smashing the like button. And whenever you go to a platform, I tune in when Andrew Tucker's talking. Like I say, and I'm definitely no historian, Andrew. I just know my boxing. I'm more up to date with what's going on today than really yesterday because my short-term memory loss is so gone. But I am pumped up about what's going to be going on in boxing next Saturday as well. That's the biggest day of boxing all year. Next Saturday is Christmas for boxing fans. Next Saturday is fucking Christmas. Pardon my French, but it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing, man. Like, you know what I mean, and like, you know, even the fights on the undercard, it's gonna be very fun to watch and very entertaining to see. And like I said, man, like we never know what we're gonna get in the heavyweight division. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I told myself that Joshua stops Usyk like within the ninth or 10th round. But I also went back, man, to make a couple of other videos and also said on a different other channels that there's some other possibilities that if Joshua falls into Usyk trap, Usyk got him. Usyk can win a unanimous decision, or Usyk can win a split decision in a very close fight. But it was most definitely a clear victory for Usyk. Joshua most definitely had his moments. This is a learning experience for Joshua. I know he goes back to the drawing board, make the necessary adjustments, come back. I believe he's going to bring that killer back out of him. Even if win or lose, he's going to come back. And this time, I think we're going to get a very good fight. But at the end of the day, when the fight is over, win or lose, who may the best man win, I know these guys are going to have a lot of love and respect for each other. And I think that even in this fight with Fury and Wilder, you know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a war. You know, the first fight was a good fight. Second fight, Fury went in there and dominated. But this fight, Wilder has been really training hard and preparing hard and really looking to get in there and make it a war and get in there and win. And this time try to knock Fury head off. And I know Fury's going to get in there and make a statement and let people know that, listen, I'm one of the best. I'm the best heavyweight in the heavyweight division. It's no guy that's going to dethrone me. I'm undefeated, you know, since I'm lineal and WBC champion. Ranked the number one heavyweight in the division. So Fury's trying to get in there and make a statement. I think we're going to get a war. I think we're going to get a great fight. I can't wait to see it. It's some great fights on the undercard, and I am highly anticipated for this fight. It's a highly anticipated. A highly anticipated matchup, and it's a highly anticipated fight. Some people don't care for this fight because of the BS with Wilder and Fury, of course. Some people really was really focusing on really just trying to really get that fight with Joshua and Fury, but at the end of the day, we just don't never know how the tables could turn. You know what I'm saying? Wilder can get in there and knock out Fury. You know what I mean? Joshua can get in there and lose again against Usyk. Or Joshua can get in there and win with being smarter and being busier and coming on and pressing the attack to maybe get in there and win a decision or maybe stop Usyk this time. You know what I'm saying? So we never know how to turn. We can get Joshua and Wilder for undisputed. I know Dillian White is in the mix, or we can get Fury and Usyk for undisputed, or we can get Joshua and Fury for undisputed. We just don't never know. No, we just don't never know, and that's what I love about boxing. That's what I love about the heavyweight division. That's what I love about the heavyweight division. Like you never know you never know what you're going to get. The heavyweight division is full of surprises. The heavyweight division is full of surprises, man. So that's what makes this division one of my favorite divisions and make it really entertaining to really watch because you never know. We got Oda Wallin,
Otto
Valine and Dillian White, man. That's
Yeah.
another fight.
That's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a nice little fight. That's a good style matchup because Otto can box a little. He's a big fella, can move around, and if he can stay out of the wheelhouse, I think Otto can pull off the upset. He's not that big of an underdog either, Andrew. I think he's only plus 200. So that I mean, and as the heavyweight division goes, so goes boxing. And I am just pumped up. It is my favorite division to watch. There is something about the heavyweights because you don't know. It can just all end with one punch. And they're the big heavyweights throwing the biggest bombs. They get paid the most money, generally speaking. And I'm just pumped up about it. Usyk, the line is out for Usyk Joshua in a rematch. Usyk is at minus 220, so he's coming in as a favorite if they do fight.
It's crazy. I think this is the result of over marination, though. This is how this happens. This is why AJ lost twice and why Wilder lost himself. And this is what happens when you don't get in there and you don't mix it up. The best fight the best, and sometimes everyone's sleeping on these contenders and guys moving up in the rankings, and then they come in and steal the show, and then the big bucks go. A lot of people hyped about this fight coming up. That's great, you know what I mean? But I think the only way we're gonna ever get a Wilder and AJ is if they both lose and they don't have belts, and they'll still make money. I'm saying that might be the only way we see these guys in the ring. The only way these networks work together, and it's sad, but it's true. So everyone's talking about they don't want to see, Usyk and Fury, but I'm like, hey, that's the undisputed. You know what I mean? Me myself, I want to see an undisputed match. I don't care who's involved. But when guys hold on to belts, that bothers me. When they just hold on to belts and they ain't trying to unify, that irks me because you know what I mean. They just kind of, they kind of milk the system. They milk the system for a long period of time and they give you the fight when they 40. And I don't want to see that. We went through that. We got the dud. We got Pacquiao way too late. So I'm like, I don't like that. I say strike while it's hot. You know what I mean? Make it happen. And I think that's why some people are going away from boxing. But I do hear that this undercard is lit. And shout out to everybody who purchases it and does what they do. You know what I mean? Enjoying that boxing content. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yes, sir. So man, I got I had a conversation with this individual right here, man. John Fury, man. He says Andrew was sick, and what I explained to this guy, I told this guy, like, listen, it's a lot of changes I made to this channel, man. You know what I mean? And I started calling things straight down the middle. You know what I mean? He thinks that I should end my channel. He thinks that I should just literally don't put out no more content and do just because Anthony Joshua lost, right? Because if you feel Anthony Joshua is finished, you feel like Anthony Joshua is done, and he knows that Anthony Joshua is one of my favorite. But I told this guy right here, that's on the screen. I told this guy, I'm not just an Anthony Joshua fan or love Anthony Joshua. He's just not the only fighter that I love and respect in this sport. I have love and respect for a lot of fighters in the sport of boxing. And at the end of the day, I am a content creator, a boxing analyst that do commentary and things of that nature. But I have love and respect for every fighter that step in the ring and put their life on the line for our entertainment. Okay, because I love the sport. It's a gladiator sport. I respect all these warriors that step in there. And how these fighters work hard to prepare for a fight. I did amateur boxing, never was a professional. So in a way, I am a student of the game. That's what allowed me to grow to love boxing even much more because how these fighters have to work hard, train hard, prepare for a fight. I have no hate towards no fighter. I had to make some changes to my channel. I even lost subscribers. But I have no hate towards no fighter. I'm not going to throw dirt on a fighter's name. I'm not going to disrespect the fighter. I'm not going to do none of that. I just want to see the best fighting the best, and I just want to see great fighters, whether they're big superstar, mega stars, or up-and-coming stars, prospects, amateurs, or whatever, contenders, or whatever. I just want to see good fights, and then also want to see the top guys fight each other and the best fight the best. Now, for you to say that I lost, no. Boxing is still alive, and it has a strong foundation. Boxing will never die because it has a strong foundation. It would never die. And I didn't take an L. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to delete my channel because I covered a lot of fights. not just the Joshua fights, not just the Fury and Wilder fights. I covered a lot of fights from the lower weight classes, the smaller weight classes, up to the mid to the big weight classes. So at the end of the day, you think that you think that I'm sick, that something's wrong with me? No, I'm a boxing fan, hardcore boxing fan, and I have so much love and respect for the sport. But it's really because I have love and respect for the fighters, and love and respect for all of my great brothers that's follow the sport and that see it the way I see it, like 1-2 Kid and Mad Chad. So, brother, you can say whatever you want to say about me. You can never. It's nothing you can say that can get to me or make me feel that I have to delete my channel and get rid of my channel just because Anthony Joshua lost. No, I cover the sport of boxing. And I once was a student of the game, so I love the sport of boxing. It goes deeper. It goes deeper than you think. So I would never delete my channel just because you telling me I should delete my channel.
Yeah, he's just trying to push buttons. He's drive-by trolling.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Ain't
all he
nothing
doing,
wrong
my
with
brother.
rooting for a fighter. I mean, it makes
Yeah,
it fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of people have their own fighters that they root for, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Some people delusional though. I mean, you will find some delusional people, but hey, it is what it is. That's boxing. That's one of the reasons why people pay for tickets. You know what I mean? And that's
yeah,
why they
exactly.
support it. But to me, like my only issue with boxing is just some of the moves that are made, and the one thing I could say about AJ is the way he moves. He was attempting to make an undisputed fight. He was attempting to prove he was the best. It was other guys that were kind of like shying away from making that big fight happen for undisputed. So big shout outs out to AJ, and not only he took on his man though, he took on a guy that was undisputed. He took this guy on. Yeah, he might have made some mistakes, but he's still young in the game, man. He could still grow. So it's not no hate towards AJ or any of these fighters for that matter. Like I don't really have an issue with Wilder at the moment, but prior to that, him not trying to make undisputed happen, that kind of bothered me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Tyson Fury saying that he had a fight with AJ. Yeah, I bought it. I bought it hook, line, and sinker, and that shit pissed me off. I was like, you know what? I wanted to see an undisputed heavyweight champion, and
yeah,
because I want to see the best of the best. I don't want them. I don't want them prolonging the situation too long. I know it's a business, but at the same time, for me as a boxing fan, I want to know who the king of the hill is. You know what I mean? And you can't be the king of the hill if ain't nobody playing. You know what I'm saying? If
that's
you're the
facts,
only
bro.
one on the hill. So, and the way Mandos is being pushed around and some of these
Mm,
sanctioned bodies, that bothers me. That
mm,
bothers me because I could see that they playing the common boxing fan, the hardcore fan actually, not so much the
mm.
casual because they don't know what they're looking at sometimes. But when
Yeah,
you explain it to them, it's kind of tough. When I'm explaining it to my kids, when I'm watching, they're like, "Oh, he's the champ." I'm like, "Well, not really. He's like the silver champ, but there's another champ and all that stuff." So
yeah,
it's like it's kind of to sell the fight. So it's like I mean, these is great fighters, but there are super talents out there that I would just love to see them you know, just occasionally take a big name fight and take a unification, man. Tank Davis, please. You know what I'm saying? Please put on a show. Please give us a big name with some heavy, with a heavy belt, a real belt. You know what I mean? I want to see this guy perform against a Tio or Ryan or anybody. Ryan, man, why are you fighting for second place still? You're in the first spot. Like these are the things that the politics of boxing really get on my last nerve because I think it slows it down for the common boxing fan. You know what I mean? For me to get hyped at, I stopped putting out a lot of content because I'm like, man, I don't know. Sometimes it pisses me off. But
yeah.
hey, you still getting fights. You still watching the sweet science. So shout out to y'all for not being upset. It's just, me myself, sometimes it gets me a little pissed off because I love the sport so much. Like you two, you guys got passion for the sport, like Tucker, Andrew Tucker's world, baby. You know what I mean? Like this man is so hyped, man. It gives so much energy to the sport, got so much passion for the sport. For someone to say that you should take your channel down, kind of go to show you what type of that individual that person is. You know what I mean? Like whether
So
I agreed with you or I didn't, I would never tell you to stop doing you. You know what I'm saying? That's insane. That's sick. So
One two kid, one two kids on fire, Andrew. I mean,
Yeah, it's on fire.
your buddy's on fire here, man. He's taking the words out of my mouth. He's just right on point with everything this man's saying. I mean, keep cooking, bro, because you're taking the words out of my mouth. I was getting ready to say it. You just keep saying what I'm getting ready to say. But good shit, Andrew. This is some good shit.
but
Yeah, yeah,
that's a fact.
appreciate it, man.
I enjoy watching Andrew Tucker. I've been enjoying watching Andrew Tucker, and I don't know why his channel hasn't skyrocketed. To be honest with you, I guess probably because guys like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see guys that got a passion for the game, and they so caught up in it being man fans that you know what I'm saying. Oh well,
Exactly,
my
man.
guy won and your guy lost, so you're wrong all the time now. From here on in, it's like, nah, man. There's so many fighters out there. There's so many different guys that we look into, that we see different styles, style matchups. A guy could dominate a division his entire life, and some random guy could come and kick his ass and have his number. It's just
That's so fact. That's so
styles
true,
make
brother.
fights.
That is
Yeah,
so true, brother. That is so true. A fighter that we haven't even been paying attention to. He's been out there, but not necessarily getting that recognition or getting the
hmm
spotlight. You know what I'm saying? He can just come out of nowhere and get that and finally get that spotlight by upsetting the champion or
right.
upsetting the on paper, or of course, going into the fight as known as the favorite fighter.
hmm
So at the end of the day, it happens, and we've been around for a minute, bro. We know a lot. It have happened so many times before. Campos Vaz, my brother Campos is in the building. Campos Vasquez, I see you, my brother. He says if AJ becomes undisputed at heavyweight, he's pound for pound. Yep. Well, you can most definitely say that, man. If he's undisputed, most definitely pound for pound. I don't think they look at heavyweights as far as on the pound for pound rankings, or like kind of like on that list. I don't think they really see heavyweights as pound for pound. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can honestly say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's
Uh,
subjective anyway, though.
yeah, it's
So
subjective.
yeah, it's subjective anyway. So
So
when people
subjective.
argue pound, yeah, when people argue pound for pound, it's really for nothing because we everyone just arguing their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. It's good for content, but in factuality and actuality, it's like, well, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Everyone's gonna have their own opinion about it. But if he does become undisputed, I ain't got a problem with him being number one pound for pound. I mean, because if you put in the accomplishments that he made, he literally won. If he becomes undisputed, he's gonna have 5 belts, and on top of that, his resume stands out at heavyweight. You know what I mean? It stands
Yeah,
out. Like he been in there with, while other guys been taking breaks and leaving boxing and fighting tuna cans, he's been putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? And he's been fighting his Mandos. And those are the guys that I enjoy watching. The guys that move right outside the ring and inside the ring. And when they fight
exactly.
they Mandos and they don't skip over certain people and they don't tell people they're not gonna fight them and stuff like that. That to me, that ain't a fighter's mentality. And
Him.
when the people bump up that shit and go, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, what are you talking about? Really, that's not a warrior mentality. If someone's saying that they don't want them at their fight, why did you even show up? Things like that. That always bothered me because I'm like, why wouldn't he be at the fight? That's what you do. You know what I mean? We in the same division. What you talk about? You know what I mean? Like that to me is like big champ shit. I like the big champ shit. The guys
Yes,
that
sir.
you know what I'm saying? But I'm
Yes,
cooking a
sir.
little too much. I'll let y'all cook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
no,
get to the chats real quick, and then I'm gonna let. I know my brother Matt Chat want to cook real quick, so I'm gonna let you cook real quick. I just wanted to get to the chat real quick. My brother Simple Boys in the building. Much love and respect. Welcome to the live stream. I got my brother Cola Phillips is in the building. He says Joshua did not fight according to your recommendation. Perhaps Usyk forced the fight. What do you think of Usyk fitness and IQ? We're gonna get to that, and then my brother Cal Luke, my brother Cal Luke No is in the building. He said, "Yes, brother, straight out of Liverpool, UK. Much love and respect to all of my brothers and sisters over there that's in Liverpool, that's in the United Kingdom, and much love and respect to you, my brother Cal Luke No. So back to this question. So what you have to say about this match, Chad? I know you ready to cook.
yeah, no, no. Just saying with
Talk about this comment right here.
Joshua did not fight according to your recommendation. Perhaps Usyk forced the fight. What do you think of Usyk's fitness and IQ? His IQ is off the chart. I mean, his fitness, his athleticism is ridiculous. I mean, his footwork, his stamina, hand-eye coordination is freaking elite. This kid is a elite, world-class athlete. He could have been a professional football player, probably in the NFL, middle linebacker like a Butkus or a Ray Lewis. This kid has eyes in his ears. He sees things coming. He has the cat twitch. He's a world-class athlete. And I just want to touch base on that too. Not only that, but he's a warrior. He could take a punch. He took AJ's good shot. Chisora hit him with some. He goes everywhere to fight. He doesn't fight at home. He goes right into Hell's Kitchen and says, let's fight. He goes to the fights. Like there's a picture of AJ fighting, and you see Usyk in the crowd. There's a real nice picture of this back in the day, and Usyk's with a hoodie on just sitting there staring at him. You know, back in the day, he's from the Ukraine, and he wanted to fight both the Klitschko's. He said, I'm coming for you in 2012. And he has this mentality that I just love with the IQ. You know, he's tweeting Elon Musk. I mean, other fighters are tweeting about their pizzas or their cash stack or their brand new car. This guy's tweeting about the love of his life, his wife, his family, and Elon Musk, you know. So where his head is at is just really off the charts. But I love that warrior mentality. Like he's my favorite fighter right now from what he just did. My favorite fighter could change this Saturday. You know what I mean? Like, because boxing's bigger than any fighter to me. It's like I love this game more than any fighter. And if Usyk loses, he can lose to AJ. He can lose to Fury. He can lose to Wilder. I'm not saying he's unbeatable, but I think if he's going into a ring against any heavyweight, I'm putting my money on fucking Usyk because I think this dude is way, way superly skilled. I haven't seen nothing like this for a god. I can't remember how long since I've seen a guy this slate-footed. This guy is just moving. He was getting stronger as the fight went on. He got down on his knees and prayed immediately after. I'm not all about a spiritual. I'm not thumping the Bible here, but there's something to be said about that. When you have God on your side, you fear no man. He is not afraid to die when he walks into that ring. There's something to be said with this man's skill level. And Andrew, thank you for having me. My girl's coming home. We got some. I got to get some things going for the big game tonight. Go get some chicken wings and stuff. Tampa Bay, New England. But
Yes, sir.
Mr. Tucker, you guys are the best, man. You guys are the best, and thank you for having me, man. And I'll talk to you soon because this week's got to be fire all week with this card coming up with this Fury Wilder. It's got to be fire. But I'm honored and thankful, and God bless you guys. God bless all the chat. Have a great day. Thank you.
God bless you, man, Chad, man. Thank you for coming through, man. Much love and respect. But before I let you go, 1-2, because I got like 5 minutes left, man. I gotta go make a run, go check on grandmother. You know what I'm saying? She keep hitting me up. But 1-2, I want I got the picture of Usyk. 1-2. Yo, 1-2 kid, man. Hey, can you hear me? Hello. You guys let me know if you can hear me. Oh, Simple Boy. Okay, I got this question. So 1-2 kid, man. I'ma just look at the picture of Tony Bellew. Hey, listen. So Simple Boy had a question for us. 1-2 kid, and like I said, I got like 5 more minutes, and I'm gonna answer this question real quick. Simple Boy, my guy, my brother right there. Much love and respect to my brother Simple Boy. He says, question, guys, does the AJ that beat Ruiz 2 beat Usyk in a rematch?
Style-wise, no. Mentality-wise, yes. Making adjustments, if he makes the proper adjustments for the fighter in front of him, I agree. Yes, he can do it. But if he makes the same adjustments that he made for Ruiz, hell nah, because you can't. You can't go in there and try to box with this dude all night. He gotta, like I said, he gotta get emotional. He gotta get angry. He gotta impose his size. He gotta go to that body. He gotta beat on that body. He gotta make him feel like a smaller man, and he gotta pressure him. He can't be waiting on this dude because you can't give this dude time to think. This dude is confident. He's ready. When they asked him who's the monster in the heavyweight division, he said me prior to the fight. You know what I mean? So this dude is super confident. And the whole time AJ was talking about Wilder and Fury. And I'm like, that's a bad move. So he need to make the adjustments mentally, emotionally, and physically when he get in there. Come in a little heavier and do that. Nah, I don't see boxing as being. I think boxing should be a plan B if things ain't going his way, not his plan A. You know what I'm saying? Because he can box, but I don't think that should be his full game plan. He should have an A, B, and C. He got to have some people in his corner giving him proper advice, not waiting till the 12th round to say, yeah, if you want to get him out of here, you better do it now. Like, that's not good advice. So, you know what I mean? He needs to get it. His team need to be on point as well, because he got a young monster in front of him. But Joe, I gotta say, man, thanks for having me on, Andrew Tucker. Always a pleasure, man. I gotta
Man,
get going my damn self, but like I said, man, always a pleasure, bro.
man, it's
Thanks for
always an
having me on the
honor. It's
panel.
always an honor, 1-2 kid, man. And shout out to the entire UGC, man. Black Horseman and all you guys over there, man. Much love and respect to all of you guys, man. And of course, you 1-2 kid, man. You've been following my channel for and supporting the channel for a couple of years now, man. So I appreciate you, my brother. Much love and respect, man. And
Thank
when
you,
I go
man. I
live,
appreciate it.
when I go live again, man, I would love to have you again, my brother. Whenever you're free and you're available, you know what I mean.
Absolutely, man. No problem, man. If I could catch it, I'll be here, man. No doubt about it. Thanks again,
Yes,
bro.
yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Yeah, so yeah, listen, we got some great fights coming up. Wilder versus Fury, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to also the great fights on the undercard. You know what I mean? It's going to be, you know, it's going to be some good fights, on the undercard as well. You know what I mean? Now, as far as like, Anthony Joshua can bounce back. Usyk, in my eyes, I can put him right there at number 2 pound for pound. Now, for people that got him number 1 pound for pound, you can honestly say that he uh number 1 pound for pound. Don't worry, I'm going live. My brother Cal Luke. No, I thought I seen my other brother in here. Terry Harrell is in the building. Much love and respect to my brother Terry Harrell, man. Much love and respect, my brother. I knew I saw you. I knew I saw you in here. You know what I'm saying? So I got to show love to my brother Terry Harrell. But don't worry, I am going live. I am doing live commentary for the Wilder and Fury fight. I am doing live commentary. And of course, you guys know I'm doing live commentary for the Dillian White versus Otto Wallin. I got to do live commentary. You know what I'm saying? Dillian White, one of my favorite. I like Otto Wallin. He's a tough fighter. They're a very good boxer puncher. Uh, Dillian White is a very good boxer puncher, technical brawler. That's going to be a great fight. I love both of their styles. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a very entertaining fight. And I can't wait to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a great fight. Yeah, I agree with you, Cal Luke. No, it's a good fight. It's a big fight. I can't wait to see Dillian White get in there against Otto Wallin. It's gonna be a great fight. I have so much love and respect for both fighters. It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be an exciting fight, a very entertaining fight, and I can't wait to see it. My brother Brendan Smith says did that Plant was five-time kickboxing champion. Did that Plant was I don't know what you mean. You gotta be more specific. Brendan Smith. You said Plant was a 5-time kickboxing champion. Uh, Let me know who you're talking about. Which fighter you're talking about, Brendan Smith. But I'm gonna have to get up out of here, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad everybody was able to come through, man. The UK Army, the Tucker Army. I love you. I love my brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? From all around the world. Of course I had to go live and talk about, you know, you know, to me, Usyk, like I said, I got Usyk, a very skilled fighter, very fundamentally sound. He is Alexander Usyk is like number 2 pound for pound fighter in my eyes. Anthony Joshua making the necessary adjustments, being smart, making the necessary adjustments, being smart, applying pressure, and just in a way kind of walk Usyk down in a smart way, let his hands go, be busier. He can walk him down. He can. It's a chance that he can win a rematch. It's not going to be easy though, because you're dealing with a very tough, difficult style, very fundamentally sound, very skilled elite level fighter in Alexander Usyk. But Joshua can most definitely bounce back. Joshua can most definitely bounce back, making the necessary adjustments, being busier, being smarter. Because, like I say, he was in the fight with Usyk. I had him winning 5 rounds, you know what I mean, in a boxing match. So Joshua can make the necessary adjustments. He can come back. He's the comeback king. He's came back before. He can come back again, and it'll be a great fight between Alexander Usyk, the now unified heavyweight champion of the world, against the former two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. Joshua can win. Usyk can win again, and Joshua could win. It's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be a much, much better fight than the last fight, than the past fight. And we're gonna get a good fight. We're gonna get an entertaining fight. Just like I feel like Fury and Wilder is gonna be a war. That's gonna be a great fight. You know what I'm saying? You got two fighters that's coming to fight. Fury is not coming. Fury is coming in there to make a statement. He's coming in to prove that why he's one of the best fighters in the world. He's coming in to prove that he is the best heavyweight in the heavyweight division. He is the number one guy. You know what I'm saying? The king of the heavyweight division. That's what Fury is coming in there to prove and make a statement. And Deontay Wilder is coming in to knock his head off. He's coming in to let him know that, listen, the first fight, you barely got past me. You some people say you won. You clearly outboxed me. You came. I wasn't myself in the second fight. You walked over me. You walked me down. You beat me. Some people felt he cheated. Wilder, as far as Wilder team and his fans and stuff like that. So guess what? We get to do it again. Wilder got a chance to redeem himself. He got a chance to come back. He got a chance to prove to the people that he wasn't the same fighter, that this time it's going to be a different killer. It's going to be a different beast inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? So he's coming in there to knock Fury head off. And the fact that he's coming in there to knock Fury head off, he's coming in there to destroy Fury, we're going to get a war. We're going to get a very entertaining fight. I believe it's going to be better than the first one and the second one. I believe it's going to be a war. It's going to be an action-packed fight. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be competitive. And we got two fighters that's going to come in there and that's going to leave it all in the ring, I believe. This fight is ending in a knockout. You know what I'm saying? This fight is not going 12. This fight is ending in a knockout. And like I said, we got some solid wins on the undercard. I can't wait to see the fights. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, it's all about the best fighting the best. It's all about great fights. It's all about seeing wars in the ring. It's all about, it's not just only the sweet science and a chess match in the ring, and fighters figuring each other out, and then they start to, it's back and forth. You know what I mean? It's all about wars. Letting your hands go, fighting on the inside, not just fighting on the outside, fighting right there in the pocket, boom, 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 combinations. I mean, back and forth with the combinations, with the flurries of punches. You know what I'm saying? Digging out to the body, going to the head, making a war, and both fighters being busy. That's why I kind of slightly favor. That's why I kind of slightly like the lighter weight classes, like a lot of the bantamweights, the featherweights, the lightweights, and stuff like that, because a lot of those fights be a high-paced fights with the fighters throwing a lot of punches per round, and it's just one of those always being action-packed, high-paced, and we get a war. You know what I'm saying? So we get wars in other divisions as well, but it mainly be, those smaller weight classes. But I believe we're going to get a war. We're going to get a great fight. You know what I'm saying? This Saturday. You guys can't miss it. I'm going to do live commentary. Even if I go to the movie theaters to watch, I might go to the movie theaters to watch Fury versus Wilder. But I might see if I'm able to do some live commentary there at the movie theaters. I know that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. I get to, do some live commentary there at the movie theaters. I think that's gonna be exciting. You know what I'm saying, to do live commentary there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about going out to the restaurant and stuff like that, but I'm going to do live commentary. And then I can't wait for the Dillian White, Olive Ali. I can't wait for the Joshua and Usyk rematch to be announced for next year. I can't wait for that. It's a lot of other great fights coming up. I can't wait to see. And it's just a good time to be a boxing fan. It's a really good time to be a boxing fan. It's a good time to be tuning in to the sport of boxing. And of course, a lot of us hardcore boxing fans, a lot of boxing fans, we tuned into these fights. We ready, we excited. We can't wait to see these fights. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, that's what it's all about. The best fight, the best. Getting the entertaining fight. and getting a good fight. Not a duel fight, but a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Where both fighters coming in there to win, leaving it all in the ring. They're coming in there to let their hands go. They're coming in there to dominate. And that's when we're gonna get a war, because both fighters coming in there to win. Ain't the one fighter ain't coming to lay down against the other fighter. Both fighters coming in there to win. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna make a great fight. But I'm finna go ahead and end this live. My brother Dwight says, "Hey bro, sup? What's good with you, my brother? Much love and respect to my brother Dwight, and much love and respect to all of my brothers in the chat that came through to the live stream. I appreciate you guys, man, joining me live. I know I said it was gonna be a quick little live today. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, it's gonna be times where I do 2-hour lives. I'm gonna do 3-hour lives. Of course, you know I did a 4-hour live this past Saturday for the Joshua and Usyk and covering all the fights on the undercard and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to a 4-hour live this Saturday. You know, for the Wilder and Fury. So you guys make sure you be in the building. You guys make sure you tune in. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's going down. You know, I can't wait to do live commentary. Like I said, I might be doing live commentary at the movie theaters. That's where I'm going to watch the fight. And hopefully they'll allow me to do the live commentary. Can't put too much into it because I don't want to disturb all the other people that's coming to watch the fight as well. But I'm going to be letting you guys know what's going on, blow by blow, blow for blow, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on. So don't worry, you guys tune in. My brother Dwight said, "I'm good. You going to the fight on Saturdays? I'm good. You going to the fight? Yeah, man. I'm going to the movie theaters to watch the Fury versus Wilder. It's gonna be on and popping, man. I'm gonna do live commentary. Not normally how I usually do the live commentary because it's gonna be a lot of people. So I might be not. I'm not gonna be loud and be all into it. You know what I'm saying? Having a lot of energy and stuff like that. It's just gonna be a watch party and then more like live commentary, but more like a watch party when I'm telling you guys what's going on in the fight. But I'm going live. It's gonna be epic. I'm gonna be at the movie theaters. But I love you guys. Dwight, you know what I'm saying? Cal Luke, Brendan Smith, Simple Boy, you know what I'm saying? Much love and respect to everybody, Mad Chad Boxing and Sports, Terry Harrell, you know what I'm saying? My brother Cola Phillips, my brother Campos Vasquez, you know what I'm saying? Mark Aliff, Mark Aliff, you know what I'm saying? My brother Raymond Sweeney, AG, you know what I'm saying? DJ Adam GUK, my brother Fish, R1200R, 12 Kid, much love and respect to him, much love and respect to D Hodges, much love and respect to Plant-Based Boxing, much love and respect to my brother Emmanuel Brodericks, all of my brothers that came through today showing love. I know some of my sisters didn't show up today, but it's all good. But I much love and respect to every single one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But listen, my brother Dwight said, I need my twin chair back, bro. Much love and respect, Dwight. Much love and respect, bro. Yeah, we got the same chair, man. That's amazing. We got the same chair. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this, man. It's been a great live, man. I love you guys, man. Andrew Tucker World, I'm out. Much love and respect.